joining us? We were today. Are you joining us to Rebound?
Good, go grab our helmets.
Yes. Don't worry about it. If you're done, you're done. That's okay.
No, we're out today, Chief, this week.
Oh,
We're moving.
all the way. Wherever you want.
How was that back? Good?
Beautiful ride. Absolutely beautiful.
Glad you got your training, eh?
Oh,
How's it been?
excellent. It's been a great ride. We've had some great support all the way through, and it's been an amazing trip for the Rebound. It's been an amazing day.
How's the weather been?
Excellent. A bit warmer up in Campbellford than it is down by the lake, but we're happy for it by the end of this.
What hardest part?
The hill into Welcome for me. I'm not sure about Rhea, but I was there's a few hills, but you know what? Thinking why we're doing this, there's lots of kids that are going to get the help they need, so it makes it all worthwhile.
Who's catching up to who?
We're a perfect team here. There's no one chasing anybody. We're out for a ride.
Now, does that mean, do I detect a little bit of...
Rhea is by far the more superior rider. I'm happy to draft in her wind any day.
Rhea, how's the Chief doing?
The Chief is good. He's a Dutchman like myself, so we're used to bicycles.
Beautiful. Let me get...
Right in front of the sign.
How long?
My goodness, well done.
We were riding for 3 hours and 26 minutes. We took about a 20-minute break on Highway 45 at the Scenery Restaurant. So they were really nice sponsors of us. So we stopped there, and the good team here had some breakfast, and we recharged. So it was a nice ride.
How far did you go? So what's the total kilometers, Paul, and what's the...
Total kilometers was 87 kilometers today. Ray and I did through the beautiful Northumberland County. The goal behind this, when I come up with this idea, was to try to stop at every police service in our county that serves youth and that Rebound serves. So we started at the Campbellford OPP detachment bright and early this morning. They sent us off with great cheer. We wheeled through Port Hope. Chief Wood was there, met with us and his team, and they get us a beautiful escort out of Port Hope. And then we arrived back here at the headquarters of Rebound. So we ended where all this began, by trying to help youth in our county.
How long have you been training for this?
I took up biking last August, so I wasn't biking before then. So seriously, once the snow left, I was doing some inside riding this winter. But as soon as the snow left, I hit the roads. It was a little bit cooler, a little bit more wet. Today, you couldn't have asked for a nicer day.
Tell me a little bit about it. I know we talked about this down at the police station, but tell me about your partner here.
Listen, how lucky am I? There's about 8 riders with us on this tour today. COVID really threw us around a few times, so we had to change the date. So we did it virtual, but Rhea didn't want to see me through Northumberland County on my own, so she joined. She's obviously an avid rider, and we pushed each other through Northumberland Hills, and it was absolutely great. We set a pace that we weren't going to exceed, and we never touched that pace. We were well above it all the way through, so it was just wonderful.
The last question is, and here's the toughest one, how about next year?
Yeah, absolutely. No. We see this as a warm-up because COVID really threw a wrench into us. So we really want to raise awareness, let alone a few bucks for a Rebound. So the deal when I started this thing was I had to find the leader for next year. So if this team will have me lead this team one more time next year, hopefully this time next year we'll ride in with 30 riders en masse, and it'll be a real fun event.
Do you know how much, and as I say, like you say, money's secondary to awareness, but I mean, do you know how much you have raised at this point?
I don't know. That's something that Rebound. I know I had set a goal, but again, COVID did get in the way, and I know times are tough for people. But we had some great sponsors. Cameco was sponsoring us. The Honda dealer here, Coburg Honda. A lot of sponsors. A lot of people threw me a few bucks here and there. Really, at the end of the day, what it works out to is $100 of a donation gave one-to-one mentorship and tutoring for youth in this county. And as I've always said, crime prevention begins when people are really small, the really young kids, because we know the links between literacy and crime. So the higher the illiteracy rates, the higher the crime rates. So Rebound, what they are is they are the greatest crime prevention agency. So that's what we're working towards.
Are you sore?
Not at all yet. call me tonight about 7 o'clock. I might have a different answer. Yeah, no, thanks for your staff. Did a great job on this, putting this together and all the changes. I don't know how many dates we've
Thank
had,
you
but
to
we
you
said,
guys. I mean, honestly, I felt so badly because it would have been so nice if you could have all have written
Yeah,
together.
that's
It would have
right.
been so much
Next
fun.
year.
next year,
would be
yeah,
good.
yeah. So this is a
Yeah.
good trial run. We know
Yeah.
exactly what we have. So
Yeah.
next year we're going to do it. It'll be
Maybe next year I might even work on my bike and get a road bike and do it. That gives me a year. I shouldn't
Well,
say that. I'll just
hopefully,
keep
if we're behind COVID, what we'll do is we'll create intervals for people who don't want to ride at all, but they want to join, say, for the last leg or
I
something.
could do
So-
the Port Hope to Coburg.
Yeah,
I
so,
can
yeah,
nail
so,
that.
So then we can. But I really would like to have some of the great youth at Rebound actually.
Yeah.
Come here and say how it's possible.
Safety
No,
first.
it's working.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Okay,
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
we're gonna go cross country
Thank
now,
you.
right?
All right.
Yeah. Bye, Lee.
Ride well. Thank you.
Carol, if I can, talk a little bit about this. Talk a little bit about what they were doing and how much it means to Rebound.
Well, you know what? The Ride for Rebound means a huge amount because two things. It's actually raising funds for our programs and services, and you know we're able to do programs and services we wouldn't otherwise be able to do. For instance, we're going to be able to do our Art It Out program this summer, and that is actually a 10-week program that combines both art and a therapeutic modality for kids that are sensitive, and they work through a whole bunch of different things, and raising the awareness. You know, the chief taking this on, it means such a lot, and bringing others along 115 kilometers on a weekend, I think that's wonderful. And I think the fact that people have got behind it really does make a difference, and the children and youth in our community, they need it, and I think they're worth it. And so I'm so grateful for the chief and for all the other riders for getting on board.
Tell me a little bit about, if you can, just what Rebound is, what it does, and how many it helps.
So Rebound Child and Youth Services is a not-for-profit charity in our area, and we have a number of services and mental health services. So we work with kids that are suicidal, have anxiety, depression, skills building where they need to learn, things like self-esteem and communication. We have literacy and learning help. We have parenting programs to help parents, help their children as well. We have youth justice diversion programs as well. So we have a holistic set of programs that really wrap around youth, and we work between, any given year between 14 and 1900 youth a year. So it's a lot of kids that we work with, and the ages that we work with are between 7 and 18. That's where most of the kids are that we work with.